Hi everyone, thank you so much for the overwhelming, response to my post on influencer marketing and how you can scale brands using collabs. So even before starting and diving into the framework, I'll give you an idea of why you need to crack influencer marketing and how you can actually scale through collabs. So one of the very important aspect of influencer marketing is this is a kind of content channel and it's a supporting platform for your performance marketing. Okay, if you're running ads, you understand, you need creatives, you need, different kind of content, and influencer marketing is a source of content for you that can work well if it's done in the correct way. You can run it through partnerships, you can run it through your brand page, you can run it through whitelisted pages only from the influencer brand. Now if the kind of influencer you're taking or the kind of communication that is going in that particular influencer is not working for you, that means the approach or the strategy is not correct. Now if you're using the influencer, especially for many brands, we see they have very good organic reach now, but they're not able to convert it into revenue. Now when I'm telling about the organic reach and how to convert it into revenue, the kind of content that you're making is very important. I'll give you an example while I walk you through the framework. So there was a particular cosmetic brand we saw, they had spent around 20 lakhs on influencer marketing, but surprisingly only one particular creative, which was the first one, actually worked. No other content worked, and that has been a very big loss for the brand. So how we help that brand, and also how you can go ahead and use this kind of strategy. So this framework contains of two parts. Number one is a region based selection, and number two is the benefit based messaging. Now the first is region based selection. Before even going and diving deep into that, you will have to do an analysis for your ad account, which includes to understand your NCACs, number of new customers, and your region wise spends. So if you're a Shopify based brand, you can just go back and see your number of new customers acquired in every region, be it Maharashtra, Karnataka, and you can do a understanding of that which particular regions are actually giving you more number of new customers. Now from the data, you can also go ahead and see the amount spent in Facebook through different kind of region breakdowns, and you map the total spend in every region with the number of new customers that you have acquired. With that you will be getting the NCAC for that particular region. Now as you can see here in this particular graph, this is how my NCAC is fluctuating in multiple regions. I see Delhi is having a bit of higher NCAC. I know Delhi is a place where my brand is working well, so I know, okay, this is increasing in NCAC, so I need something, a push there. Similarly, if I see West Bengal, again another region, then when I'm looking to this, I will also get note that okay, this parts of Manipur, Meghalaya, I do, even if they're having higher NCACs, it doesn't matter to me because I have very less number of new customers there. And do I actually want to have that penetration in that particular category is what I will take a call based on the kind of brands that we're handling. Now once you have this kind of data, you'll go ahead and do a region based mapping. So you will see that which are the particular regions where you have lower number of new customers, then places where you have higher NCACs, and places where you want to scale. So for example, if metro cities is my objective, so I will go ahead and see that in metro cities I want to create a big impact, because this is where I have higher number of new customers and I don't want my NCACs to be always increasing. So in this part I'll have, and most of the budget, which is around 60% of my influencer marketing budget, will go in metro cities. And here I will do macro influencers. Macro influencers is where I'm also checking the kind of lifestyle and the authenticity. They have good authentic engagement, they are having good engagement counts. And when I'm telling about engagement, it does not mean views. Engagement is comments or number of likes, and also you can go ahead and ask the influencers to share this kind of numbers, so you'll be able to see that okay, if this particular whoever is influencer are they having Mumbai, Bangalore, what is the kind of ratio that you have. And you'll also see the numbers of their post, comment or engagement. So if an influencer is having 12k for followers, The influencer will be a good one only if you see they are having, at least 2x to 3x engagement in their posts. That means if they're having back to back contents having 40k 50k views, that means they're actually having 4x 5x views of the total number of followers. So that gives you an indication that okay, this is the kind of influencer you can go ahead. So that that actually helps you to understand the audience quality and the engagement rates over the follower count. So followers really don't matter there. So even if your influencer is having only 1000 to 2000 followers, but they're creating back to back engaging content, they're having good comments, and also the engaged number of they're having outliers which is almost 4x to 5x of their followers, this is something that's going to work. Now may not be always metro cities for you, but it are places, this is places where you have higher number of new customers, but you are seeing that your NCACs are increasing or in a higher trend, and you want to fix that. Okay, now in those kind of regions you can actually collab with micro influencers who has good regional penetration. And again, in order to check that, you will have to check their influencer, the analytics of their profile. Go ahead and see that okay, I asked them to share the same. Now only based on that you will be taking the decision. Now if I want to have a South Indian collab with a Keralian influencer, then I will check that okay, how is the regional penetration, is that person having more engagement from Kerala or not. If not, then I will not collab with the influencer even if they're having 100k followers, because I want my penetration in Kerala. I don't want my penetration to Mumbai, Maharashtra, because for that I am already working with some other influencers in those metro cities. So that is how you will be planning the approach, and you will be going ahead and making the content. Now whenever you're doing for regional content, try to have educational with regional barriers to purchase, like what are the kind of regional objections that they have. And if you guys also can do regional based language targeting, that is something that works. If you're a brand at at least clocking 10 to 15 lakhs per month, then that is something that can really help. The second are low penetration regions. Low penetration regions can also be places like the Seven Sisters, which you may not want to tap in, or it can also be places that where that okay, these are potential regions for me and I want to get into that. So there you will be just identifying rising regional voices regardless of the following count. So they can have very low number of followers, but suppose they're having very good penetration in those regions, they are having good engagement, then go ahead and approach them. It will be more culturally relevant messaging towards the needs. So if that is how you will be going ahead and planning the type of influencers that you want to approach. Now coming to the dual implementation framework, the second part was the benefit based messaging. Now how you can actually manage the entire benefit based with the regional ones, that is where comes the secret trick. So whenever you're going ahead and starting, so you have to start with your product USP. Let me take an example. Suppose this is a particular lipstick and I want to do a mapping of influencers. So first I will understanding that okay, this lipstick, what are the kind of USPs that product have. Okay, maybe it's it's 24 hours lasting, it can be used as a blush, it is having a glitter effect. So I will go ahead and identify all the features for that product. Now based on that feature, I will be mapping the kind of personas that they have. On the particular persona will be my messaging, and based on the messaging I will be aligning my audience. So let me give an example here. So yeah, if you see here, okay, suppose I've taken a lipstick. Okay, now it blends like a dream and it sculpts like a pro. This is a particular USP for that particular product. So, and if I want to have a collaboration with a beauty influencer, and my customer persona who I want is makeup or beauty influencer, so focuses on technique, that is that person will show that how you can actually use this product like a pro. And for that I have a sample persona profile. Similarly, I will go ahead and see, okay, no mess application, very easy to apply lipstick. Now for that I may be targeting, I want a creator who is in the fashion industry. So what I'm doing nothing but I'm mapping my USP with different personas. So my USP is styling like a pro, and I have a persona of beauty. Then for beauty, I will use that communications of, like how seamlessly you can do, how to get the perfect look, and then I will be mapping it to that particular persona. Again, if I want styling like a pro and I want to have fashion influencer who is just starting with makeup, then the communication that I will having is very different. Secondly, again, for maybe for another third persona, how I am targeting that, I'll give an example real time as well. So if you see here, once I'm having this unique USPs, I'm mapping it to different personas. Now in this persona, I will also see how I can target with a low end CAC region and a high end CAC region. Because if I want a low end CAC region, I will map it to a micro influencer, okay, like just a regional targeting. And even if for a macro influencer is something that I will be looking up, that okay, do I need it now or not. Similarly, for a high end CAC region, I will go ahead and first target a macro influencer. That is where my approach will be looking like. So how it will work is, again, once I have this kind of data ready, I will map it with different kind of influencers from my list, or I will search to multiple influencers, and then I will go ahead and start approaching them. So again, this is very important as an analytics for you. You have to go ahead and start see which particular influencer is working where in which region, because your entire strategy depends a lot on this part. So I have taken an example of Urban Blue beard oil for the influencer marketing framework. So if you see here, what I'm doing first, I'm identifying different kind of unique USPs for the brand. Okay, now for this particular product, let me have a look into that. So let me see this particular product. Okay, this is a beard growth oil. It has different kind of, it strengthens beard, it boosts beard growth. Okay, it has 8 essential oils. It nourishes my beard. Okay, then it has repairs damaged beard, it prevents beard itchiness. So these are different kind of USPs that I've got for this brand. Now what I've done is I have just gone here and made this. So what we did here is, once I've gone through this influencer, I've just made what are the different kind of USPs that this product has. Okay, promotes beard growth, strengthens beard, prevents itchiness, 8 essential oils. It has nourishes, it is lightweight, it is non-greasy, it is paraben sulfate free, it repairs and damaged beard. Okay, now how I will go ahead and map it is, I have this list of personas, okay, the USPs. Now with every USP I have mapped multiple personas. Okay, and with every persona I have mapped what is the kind of regional strategy it will be having, what is the kind of content direction that I want. Okay, so my first USP is promotes beard growth. Now let me just go to the sheet, I'll explain you here. Now this is where I have this promotes beard growth. It is as as they want to be an aspiring person with a beard. Now what are kind of content direction I can have? You can have a content direction of a time lapse of someone applying the product. Okay, now I want they have to different kind of split face demonstration to showcase the beard coming out. Now how I will approach, now someone who is aspiring to have beard, for that if I want to target in metro cities, my work will be with college campus micro influencers in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, because they suppose they are at that kind of age group where the beard is growing, they want to promote it faster, something like that. I'll go ahead and target in that communication for this metro cities, and I will not tell them the exact script that I want. I will tell them this is the kind of thing that I want from you as an output. I don't want to deviate from the kind of work that they are doing. If I have to go ahead with a college campus influencer, I will only target them if I know my the age group of 18 to 24 is something that's working well for my brand, then only I will be approaching them. Next is for tier 2 cities, where I will be approaching maybe local fashion photographers. Maybe they want they have that kind of look. I want to showcase that, okay, this photographer, if they are having this kind of, they want to promote beard growth, how will they approach? Now if it's for Jaipur, then it will have an ethnic background. If Lucknow, Indore, that is how I will be approaching. Second, it can be low barber shops, like low end cap, for the low end cap. Secondly is for the low end cap regions, I can target barber shops, that okay, the barber shop people are using this product to showcase that, bhaiya, I got this beard oil and I want you to apply that. It's a very realistic scenario, and why I want people to understand that, okay, this is something that I want you to use. Second, if I want to have this promote beard growth for a persona USP, then this is how my content direction will be. I would like them to showcase a complete the transformation from workout to grooming section, sequences, fitness angles, fitness tracker with the style beard progress chart. So the person is coming to gym every day. They're having, I will also like to collab with multiple kind of high gym density areas in Mumbai, Delhi, or different kind of sports hubs in Maharashtra and Karnataka, so that I want to get that feeling that, okay, people who are interested in fitness, they are approaching my product. So how is that happening? I'll go ahead and even for areas in Punjab, Haryana, I will try to go ahead and collab with any kind of fitness events, someone who is organizing fitness events. There can be in suppose random metro areas, some influencer who comes and who is working in that metro area, showcasing, hey, I found this product, I'll be applying it. It's a kind of outdoor shoot. Second, it can be different kind of trekking groups, a trek leader who is interested in mountaineering, that person is using my product. So with this, actually I'm able to map one USP with multiple personas. Every persona has different kind of content direction, and I have a regional strategy for every persona. So if I know this is what I want to do for Mumbai, Delhi, then I will go ahead and approach for film hubs. I will go ahead, if I want to do for South India, I will try to approach influencers who has having good influence in the regions. So that's how I will be approaching the entire thing. And with this, you can actually make as long a list that you want. If you have to do, for example, repair beard damage, beard for a swimmer. Now if I want to do swimmers, so I will try to do beach destinations. If I want to have this kind of angle of it's paraben and sulfate free, I would like to have collab with someone who is having a entire follower base of eco, their sustainable followers, or those kind of health focused dad who is having family morning routines. And that is how I will try to put it in. It can be a dad blogger. Similarly, if I want a lightweight and non-greasy angle, I will try to showcase to a teacher, professor, or a busy executive who really don't have time to have a sticky beard. If you want to showcase prevents itchiness, it will be a very good example for a corporate professional. It can be for someone who is growing the beard for the first time. Now when you're having this entire deck clearly made, it will be very structured for you, that what are the kind of influencers you need to approach, in which regions you need to approach. And though the time that it takes to make this as well as the implementation can vary to 8 to 12 weeks, but once you have this ready, you are actually having an entire framework of how to approach, how to go ahead with things. So feel free to drop a comment or any if you have any questions in this video, and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much.